Do you want to own your own business someday? Do you want to be successful in career and in life? Do you want to learn from successful people who have reinvented themselves and their career? Well, if you answered yes to any of these questions, you are on the right interview because today I have a very special guest. Her name is Oxana Kim. I actually met Oxana in one of the BNI meetings. And one of the most interesting, about Oksana is I'll say of the many people in that room, I felt very comfortable speaking to her. And when I realized that she used to be a cabin crew from Emirates, where I used to work with, and then when she said that she already has her own company, which is an interior design, renovation, and outfit company, I was like, please, Oksana, let me interview you. I know a lot of people will be inspired by your story. Now, before I bring Oksana on stage, allow me to introduce myself if you don't know me yet. My name is Wanda Kalupi. I am the number one most influential Filipina on LinkedIn in 2021 and also the first Filipina LinkedIn live broadcaster. My passion is about sharing these career reinvention stories because I myself have reinvented from becoming an audit manager to trainer, coach, and speaker on this, business that I found myself with so much joy. And I want to spread more positivity and optimism because I believe that if I can reinvent my career, make all things possible for me. If Oksana from Cabin Crew was able to build a very successful business, so can you. So now, let us bring Oksana on stage. Oksana, thank you so much.
Hi, Wanda. Thank you really for your time and the patience, and basically the whole support and your feedback which was given. Yes, thank you to BNI putting us together and connecting us together. It's a great pleasure.
That's true. Now, Oksana, let's start with the first question because I think for me, the puzzle is that can you tell a story? How did you move from being, a cabin crew to having this own interior design, renovation, and fit out company of your own? How many evolutions did you have? Because for me, I went through many iterations, career
Yes.
evolution per se. Maybe you can talk more. How did you get here?
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Oxana Kim. Today, I'm the executive director of RD2 Design company into renovation and fit out. Not many know that back in 2006, this is a story of my life. Back in 2006, when Burj Khalifa was not built in Dubai at all, I moved to Dubai to work with Emirates Airlines as a cabin crew. Grade 2 cabin crew. It was a great adventure, and I still remember my first emotional feelings when my mom was sending me. I was that time 21-year-old to the country we never been before, we never heard before, and so many messages in the air was there. So I said, let's take opportunity and the chances. So I was chosen out of 200 people. There were only me and my other friend, two of us were chosen for Emirates Airlines. So I said, it's opportunity, why not to give it a chance and try. So being alone in the new country, learning the new culture, meeting new people, at some point you get overwhelmed, but at the other hand, it gives you a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, background, you make new friends, new connections, and later on you move. So I spent my lovely 2006 till 2010, 4 years with Emirates Airlines. And then I wanted to challenge myself and try different industry. From there, I went for the real estate company. And that's the time when the recession came to UAE. So many company downsized. So from real estate was a journey. I also made up the lifelong friends, which we're still in contact till nowadays. And we are remembering those fun parts we had through, young, energized. For real estate, I went to work for armored vehicle company because of the Emirates again, because of the customer care service, immaculate attention to details they teach, the training they provide. So it was a good school in the background. So I was leading the customer service department for the armored vehicle company here in Dubai. And again, I wanted to challenge myself to go a little bit of further, extra mile, and push myself to another limit. So then I started work with oil and gas industry, and I love basically I was in charge for opening a branch office in Dubai. The company called that time Tethys Petroleum. It was a representative office in Dubai. So basically, my work was from obtaining the license, doing the PR job, up to the recruitment. So whatever comes in between, I was doing this in between. So I was very, very, very busy that time. And lots of, as well, knowledge you get along the way, regulations you learn, and very, very grateful to the country we are right now, because again, it's an opportunity. Every job you are in, it's an opportunity it gives you and provides to meet the new people, to make a new connection and broaden your mind, which is most important, from where you get your experience. So then my career took me into the recruitment. I had a recruitment company which were supplying the hospitality industry. There, so from there was a little bit of, again, back to spare parts. And then I decided, okay, now I want to do something I am passionate about. I was basically, all this journey was taking me to where I am now, because each and every hat I was wearing is complementing nowadays. I'm using those hats now. So if I take Emirates giving me the hat of listen people, understand them, compassion, sympathize, attention to details, customer care, customer service. This part is the Emirates. When you go to administrational part, you know how to handle your documents, the back office, HR, team. Again, it's another thing. When you're young, you don't understand much. Like, yeah, company does this, everything we take granted. But when you become as an owner, you understand that people are the most valuable asset, and the most, I would say, is the treasure of the company. Because, as I always saying to everybody and to my kids as well, that alone you can do so little, but together you can do so much. So you can only achieve the result, your goal, together with the team. If the whole team is helping you to push the ball together towards the right direction. So yeah, so now we are in RD2 Design, and I'm passionate, basically, why we started the RD2. Back when I was a little girl, it's a story of my life when I think everything is connected to RD2 Design. My family was going through some financial difficulties, and my mother and basically the family decided to resize the house from bigger to smaller. And it was a big stress. I remember that time I was a teenager, hormones were kicking, and you always have this thought in your mind, what your friends will think about you, you're resizing, and maybe you no longer want to be your friends and things like that. So it was a little bit of emotional trauma. And I remember that time my mom was, for the smaller place, she was trying to beautify it and make it place to feel like home, even though it's smaller. And we had some issues with finances, there were some debts, but still she was trying to accommodate even the not expensive stuff to buy, beautify the house, making it beautiful and comfortable for family to stay and live together. So nowadays, I would say in simple words, if the kids will ask me, what do you do? I say, I help families to stay together and be united together. Because if you think about family, about unity and staying together as one piece, it becomes your home. So we transform the houses into home, where your heart, where your soul is staying, and you're recharging yourself.
Oh, that's beautiful, Oksana.
So
I
yeah,
think
that's
there's
my
a lot.
story.
Yeah, I was like trying to digest the information. I think there are lots of nuggets of wisdom that I want to summarize from there. I think, as you rightly said, from being a cabin crew in Emirates to every role that you played when you moved to administration, HR, oil and gas, real estate, everything that you have done have brought you to where you are now. Plus, what I love the most is what you said from childhood. This RD2 company is something that is born out of both pain and purpose, that you want to make a house, a home for everybody. And that's really beautiful. Now my next question is, because I know being an employee of Emirates and being an employee has so many benefits, but being a business owner has its own benefits and also disadvantage. Both employment and entrepreneurship have in advantage and disadvantages. Maybe you can share, what do you love the most about being a business owner?
So opportunities. This is my most favorite meaning and the word opportunities you get. So when you're young, you are not experienced, I would suggest get and grab any opportunity which comes and knocks into your door. Don't think, don't choose much, just grab it, try, do it, and you get
Mm-hmm.
of experience. You won't lose much, you only gain, right? So being as in the business and working for somebody, of course, it's a huge gap. But what mostly important here is you have to have that motto, the goal, the passion, which will drive you and keep you, wake up every day. And when you go to bed, you feel, oh my God, like I only need sleep like few hours, 5, 6 hours. And yes, finally I'll go to work and I'll have to finish this, I have to finish that. So yeah, I would say opportunities is the biggest advantages for those. I understand people may get scared to go and try
Mm-hmm.
something on their own. Something will pull them back. Something they will say, if I work for a company, I will have a stability, I'll have a time, um, confirm income, etc., etc., etc. When I'm an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as a businesswoman, I will have certain risks. Then I have to pay expenses, I have to pay taxes, etc. But if you focus on the positive side, along with that, expenses, what you gain the people you meet, which can again bring you the new opportunities and you can open the new doors. You can take your business to the next level because of that. So you meet definitely, as I said, mentioned, people need people.
Mm.
So if you want to succeed, make and build your network of successful people and same-minded people. Follow your goals, follow your vision, which is basically the most important.
I like what you said. Follow your goal, follow your vision. And also, right, it's about the network that you build that can help you accomplish, right? Because that is when really possibilities exist. Now, you mentioned somehow that there are risks of being an entrepreneur. Maybe you can share, what are the struggles that you face as an entrepreneur and how did you overcome it? Because see, a lot of people said, I want to do business, I want to do that, but a lot of fears are holding them back. So maybe it will be worthwhile to share, what have you been through and how did you overcome that?
Um, the most, again, coming back, what is the most valuable thing in life? What life? It could be afterward, it could be your corporate life, it could be your business life. Whatever you are surrounded with people. So if
Hmm.
you have the right people around you whom you can trust, whom you can acknowledge, and who gets credibility, with these people you can rock, you can do many things. So every company, I'm 99% say that most of the companies and the challenges is the human resources to
Hmm.
put the right person into the right place. So these are the challenges usually companies are going through. For example, you cannot make elephant or a snake to fly like an eagle, right? You cannot recruit snake to be in the position of an eagle. Same as an eagle, you cannot recruit in the position to be a snake. So everybody has its own role where they are perfect at.
Now, Oksana, how did you find the right people for you? Because as I think you are right when you said the people is the best asset in any company. Most problem in the company is also people related. For you, how did you find the right people to work with?
So yeah, through the research again, if I wear the hat of my previous experience of HR recruitment, you go through the lots of advertisements, you go through different platforms where you can, pre-screen the CVs, and one of them, of course, is the LinkedIn. Nowadays is the most powerful tool HRs are using. So you can see basically the experience, you can see the skills, you can schedule an interview. So lots of tools are there. So then, of course, you need physically meet. Thankfully, nowadays we're lucky there is no longer Zoom, so we can go and meet people face to face. We feel that energy again. That energy
Mm,
is important. That the people should click. If you feel like if you have a certain position, and you should have a vision, what kind of
mm,
person should be mostly suitable for this role. So if it's a sales, but let's say it's a sales job, then the person should be more outgoing, extrovert, and sociable, willing to speak with the people he never met before. So you pitch those things through the body language, through the conversation during the face-to-face interview. But the most challenges yet comes pre-selection stage to choose the
mm.
right talent.
I love how you said energy because
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm very. I mean, one of the things I love about Oksana, you can already feel her positive energy. I mean, the
Always
moment I
positive.
saw her, I mean, the moment I always, this is what I learned. The moment you enter the room, there's always an energy, and every people have energy, and you will right away feel the kind of energy that people carry, and you're one of
Yes.
those positive that stood out. That's why I was
Thank
like,
you.
I really like to know Oksana more because
Thank you,
I can
Wanda.
feel
Thank
it.
you.
I
Yeah.
can. So I'm very happy to hear those stories.
Yes.
Now, Oksana, I know you're not only a businesswoman, you're also a mother. I think a lot of people, wear different hats, but mothers wear so many hats. How do
Yes.
you now balance family, business, and your career? How and take care of yourself at the same time?
So I'm a mother of three. I have two
Wow.
twins boys who are 8 year old, eight, and I have a little girl who is 6 year old. And as a mom, yes, it's a challenging, but again, it comes to the planning. If
Hmm.
uh, if my I open my calendar, daily calendar, my weekly calendar, my 2 weeks calendar ahead, I know like what me as a person I'll be doing for work, what me as a person I'll be doing as a friend, what I'll be doing as a mother from this time to this time on the weekend or in the evening with the kids. So certain activities I plan beforehand. So that kind of helps a lot to stay within the track, to stay on the road. And again, is yeah, there are certain cases where you have exemptions. Um,
Mm.
Kids go to school. Sometimes they don't go to school because they're sick, fever, kicked. So then you have to alternate, prioritize in the right way. So priority either it's a family and the kids. So of course, no matter what, family is always important. To me, family is always important. So family is the first, work will always come. This kind of balance, if you have this balance inside, you are sorted.
I like that. Yeah, if family is always first and have the scheduling to support that, yeah, that's really true. For me, I also make sure that at least every day 5 to 10 minutes. And my kids are not
Yes.
at least much older than your kids, and they are this age that they don't need a lot of time, but at least
Yeah.
10 minutes of dedicated time every day is required. Now, I
Yeah.
also want to know what is your best advice to people who wants to succeed. The and I think you're a great example of this, that you can be successful in life and in career and in family. Because a lot of people think that they need to sacrifice family or they need to sacrifice the career in
Yeah.
order to be successful in their career. But there has to be a sacrifice. But now I think you seem to have both success personally and professionally. What is your advice to those people so they can have that kind of professional and personal success that they want in life?
First will be a dream for the guys. You please, if you have a dream, it's amazing. If you don't have a dream yet, make one and make sure it's a big dream. So dream big, then chase your dream, take opportunity, work hard, and persistence. Use the persistence. So working. I remember my feeling when I was resigning at Emirates after 4 years, 4.5 years. My mom was saying, "Oh my God, what are you doing? Like, it's a stable company. You have a good salary. Everything is provided. I mean, you could have stayed more." I said, "No, I want to. I feel the time come. I want development, self development. I want to challenge myself." And I took the role which is less, which is not stable. My salary was double less than I used to get, 2 times less than I used to get, and you have to work harder than you used to work. So again, don't be scared. My suggestion will be, don't be scared. Take any opportunity while you have that drive, while you have that courage to do the things, because later in time, the more experience we come, that courage get disappear and people become more like people of habits. Oh, I know how these things work. They don't want to get out of their comfort zone. But the sooner you drag yourself out of the comfort zone, the more you get, the more you learn, the more you achieve, the more new doors will open for you, basically. So I would say work hard, dream, and the persistent in things what you do.
Wow, that's really like, I mean, I would like to congratulate you for your courage, yeah?
Yeah.
For taking that leap to
Thank you.
have
Yeah.
this talent. Now, which actually moves me to the last question. What is your advice to those who are forging their paths? How can they find the right career or business for them?
So this simple question yourself. Question yourself on a very primitive level. What are you enjoying most? What do you like to do on a day-to-day basis? Perhaps you like cooking. Do you like baking? Do you like drawing? Do you like reading, singing, dancing? What really brings you that energy which drives you? And you think about, let's say, in a month time, doing the same thing every single day. Do you think you will be same energized after that? If yes, okay, think further. Maybe you can finish, be like a coach. Maybe you can open your own studio and become a businessman, businesswoman. And you don't have to be the perfect dancer. Nowadays, you can, recruit these people and teach. So maybe perhaps you have other soft skills which are benefiting your business. So, but you should be passionate about generally the idea, what you like to do and what you can do. If you work in the company for many years and you learn certain hard skills and soft skills, why not thinking of why to try something on your own? Get that chance. Yes, it will be hard. Actually, it will be, it's not will be hard, it will be super extremely hard in the beginning. You will sleep less hours, that's the realistic pictures, but you will get that drive, you will get that satisfaction that all this effort you do it for yourself. All this credit, it comes to you, to your own pocket.
Oh, that's very nice. Very well said. I think I love what you said. Keep on asking yourself. Keep on doing
Yes,
until you find what sparks joy within. And of course, Oksana, I know the mission that you have of making I know the house a home is
yes.
something that I would hope, you can help many more people. Please invite them how they can work with you. What's the best way to contact you?
Yes, with great pleasure. As I mentioned, we transform, we help families to stay together. We transform their place, no matter what it is, messy, dirty, small or big. We transform your place into a house where your soul of the family will be living. So for more details, you can always check our website, rd2design.com. Please follow us on Instagram, rd2.design, and we are also on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Okay, Oksana, thank you very much. I'm gonna drop those links so people can get in touch with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love what you're doing, and I think you know what I learned from this interview is that you go back and use everything because from
Yeah,
everything really is connected, right? From your childhood to where you came from, EK to the real estate. I mean, everything now fell into the right place. And I think it's because you said you dream big, you had a vision, you never gave up. And thank you,
thank you,
Oksana.
Wanda. Thank you, Wanda. In return, it was a great pleasure to know you as a person, as a profession, as a professional, and as the most the feedback I get that Wanda is the most popular LinkedIn person. Yeah, and also of course the aura that there's something good. If you, I believe if you do something good to people, it doesn't cost you much, right? Do something good, and it everything will come back to you. So whatever you're doing is you're trying to inspire people, to go that extra step to do something good for themselves, and which is really like a booster in other hands. Amazing job, Wanda.
Thank you, Oksana. See, I want to understand people that what's possible for Oksana is possible for them too. Because you're right, when you become a cabin crew, you have that certain level of salary, reputation, you
Yes,
know. But I think I love what you said. I want to challenge myself. It's not
yes,
easy, but I'm doing it for me.
yes.
And it takes a lot of courage to get there. But when they see that, oh, Oksana made it, and so I can.
Everybody
So,
can make it. Yes, exactly. Being an expat in UAE, I know the real life how it is. We come here to work. We get salary.
mm,
We send salary back home to support our families, right? And then when the question comes to change the job, you're thinking, if I drop, what income I will be having? Then how will I support my family? But it's just for a short period of time. Like take the chance. If you have a partner and partner is the right partner, the partner will be supportive. Family wise, if you're supporting your family, same. Just ask them a little bit of break of 2 to 3 months, while you can stand up and establish the things, and everything will come up with double. So I know the simple life and the basics. What is in Dubai? What is happening?
thank
Yeah.
you, Oksana, for that seat. Take the risk and then it will come double.
Thank
Thank
you,
you. God
Wanda. Thank
bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care.